Show Tech. Today I'm doing a first in my series of tutorials, which I'm calling switching from PC to Mac, and it'll show basically the process, some things you'll have to learn about Mac. This is starting with the networking settings. Now, since I have two Macs, since I have a new iMac, which I'm going to review at the end of the week, don't worry guys, I just found I could finally do this tutorial since before I didn't have any other Macs on my network. So if you zoom in here, you see networking settings. This is how networking works on Mac. You see all your computers right here in the shared column. Let's click on this one. This is my old Mac. If you're going to connect, it's easy to basically connect to the directories. This is basically just showing you stuff like connecting. It's different from Windows, because Windows a lot of times forces you to use its own authentication on its own system to connect to network resources. Kind of business oriented. It's not the best system. All you have to do in here is type in the name and password for the user account on that computer you know the name and password to, or click guest, but it might not let you in if you do that, or might not let you see all the files. You can check this box if this is like another computer in your network you'll be connecting to often, then just connect. That's how I see all my files. Or I could share screen. You'll simply connect to Steve if you already entered the username. Nope. You have to enter the username and password, but it's okay. Just if you click to remember this password and keychain, it would remember it in either of those boxes. Now you're seeing that screen. Look how small it's on this screen now. This is that screen. I can control every action it does easily on VNC. I can see all my applications. I could launch one if I wanted to, but I don't really want to right now because I have it right next to me. So if I wanted to, I'd just do it locally. It's pretty easy to do all the main things. Of course, you have to have the proper settings turned on, which is what I'm going to show you now. And this one, of course, says the other one's still new and I'm still configuring it. So I'll launch System Preferences and zoom in on this so you all can see. This is System Preferences. And System Preferences, once it loads up, it'll look all like this. Now, it might look a little confusing, but it's not that confusing once you get in it. Just click Sharing. And then, you see Screen Sharing, make sure that's checked. And then you go Settings. And then, this is where you set a password. Just set the same password as your account. And you want to check this box. If you want to request permission, then you can accept it instead of using the password, I think. File Sharing is next. You can choose what folders to share, because I have other folders shared only because I used authentication, but if this was like any other person trying to connect that wasn't me, it would let them see only this folder, which I could drag files into. And if you turn this on, it'll automatically be recognized. Like right here, it just doesn't say my new one because the old one's kind of weird with networking, but this is okay. This is what it should look like, something like this. Except your name or whatever username you have right here. Next is printer sharing. Printer sharing lets you share printers with other computers. Like for example, if you have a PC or another Mac and the printer wasn't plugged into it or it didn't work with it. I shouldn't even have that on, but if you have a printer that's only USB, because this is a wireless printer I have, it'll let you share printers this way. Now let's go back to show all. That's basically how you do sharing, and how you connect to other Macs to basically do all these settings and things. I just showed you my Mac screen. This is basically my other computer. Now, this is how simple it is to disconnect. That easy. On a Mac, lots of things are possible. So anyways, you'll see all your computers right here. This other one's the printer that shows up as a weird scramble of letters and numbers for some reason. Notice how it shows the blue screen of death on there. Kind of funny, though. If you go share, oh wait, don't let you click shared, but it's really weird. It's funny, you know. You just gotta click connect to ask if it says connection failed to your computer, and then of course do the same thing, or click remember password and keychain, which I may end up doing because I have to transfer a lot of files. Probably not that many because I'm waiting for an external hard drive, but I won't get into it too much. And then it'll show how much memory is available on that hard drive or whatever it is. And then it can show me all the files, which shouldn't be open because I'm going to go into that in a second. well, not into what this is, but that's just one of my tutorials on switching from PC to Mac. It's a very awesome process. And don't forget, if you are already a Mac user and you're just watching this for reference, or if you're a PC user switching to Mac and you really like it so far, be sure to check out the Mac Review Weekly Podcast at fancyshowtech.tv. That's our website, /Mac Review. I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye.